What's poppin', world? Back at it again. Y'all tapped in with the Head of the Game podcast. You feel me? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, y'all ready to title? Let's get into it. Now, I'm going to do these off the top of my head. I ain't did no list. I ain't did none of that, you feel me? We're going to get straight to the point, you feel me? These are the hardest realities that you got to deal with as an over-the-road truck driver, right? First and foremost, this is a tough one right here. Breakdowns. They unavoidable. Now it just depends on what kind of breakdown you have and where you have it at will determine the stress levels that come along with breaking down. You feel me? The messed up thing about breaking down is a lot of what you are, not what you are, but where you're at, what you're doing, how much money you're making, how much money you're losing. That's now out of your control because now you're on other people's time, right? So when you're broken down and you gotta call your people up and your people gotta call the toll people up and the toll people gotta call you up to let you know ETA, and not only the toll people gotta get hit up and contacted, but then your people gotta hit up the dealership in order to tow your truck into so it can get worked on. So depending on how long it may be up in there, depending on what the issue is, you know, you might be out of commission for a couple days, possibly a week, possibly even more, depending on the situation, right? Being broke down is one of the most uncomfortable situations you could be in, just working a job, right? Unlike most jobs, you know, there's only so much that's going to get in front of your money, right? That's within your control. Being broken down is just, you feel helpless, right? You feel helpless. You feel like as if nobody really is understanding your situation, right? So I'm just leaving it at that. That kind of speaks for itself. Number two, it's probably a big one for y'all. Home time. Being away from home. Getting used to being away from home. That is a transition, right? When you're initially out on the road, your home time being compromised is definitely a big thing, especially you're on a long road trip, you know, dropping this trailer, picking up this, and, you know, just doing everything that entails with being a truck driver, right? Home time is probably the most important thing about being an over-the-road truck driver. One second, y'all. We back in here, man. Yeah, I just had to turn off my phone alarm, but home time, man, it's difficult. It's difficult, man. I mean, unless you with a good company that you got a good rapport with and they can just get you home consistently and things of that nature, it won't be that bad. But first starting out, especially if you are really attached, you got a lot you leaving at home, whether it's a house, your car, your girl, your kids, your family, your friends. Like, you just live a lifestyle of abundance. That's going to be a hard transition. Because you got to make room for your new opportunity, right? So that's a big one. What's another reality I can think of a harsh reality of this over-the-road truck driving experience? Well, parking. Now I'm like, parking? Like, don't people just park anywhere, you know, when you don't? Nope. Parking determines when you can get off of work. So if you can't find parking, the longer you're going to be at work. You feel me? And if you do find parking and it's a difficult parking spot, then that's going to be high stress levels, right? So that it's not parking itself, because parking comes along with the job, but just like late night post trip parking, you know, shutting down your day. That can definitely be stressful. I'm gonna just keep going off the top of my head, y'all. I mean, pretty much isolated. You're isolated in a small confined space for long periods of time. you know, and you really got to go out your way to keep up with your hygiene and stuff like that. You hear me? Washer, dryer, shower, you know, keeping up with your upkeep and stuff like that. Becomes more challenging because it's an inconvenience to be able to keep up with those things. You feel me? So definitely got to be on top of that. I don't know, y'all. I mean, it's tough. It's tough in general because when you really sit up there and think about it, right? It's so many variables you dealing with in a day that you gotta overcome. Most people make it look easy because they're already accustomed and acclimated to it, but every day is a challenge. Every day is something new. And whether you're dealing with breakdowns or home time or parking or whatever you're dealing with, this is one of the toughest jobs in the world, right? It's easy far as labor, right? It's easy far as cognitive ability to be able to process stuff. It's just only hard on the mind and the body because truck driving, in a nutshell, isn't healthy. So if you're just doing this just to get in the dog, get some experience, that's cool. Then you go local or something like that, I can see that. It's just, it's really what you make it. You know, some people are happy out here. I ain't gonna sit up there and act like everybody out here is sweating this, and some people really at peace out here, you know? You get to see different places. You get to go and do different things. So I'm not gonna act like this is all doom and gloom, but to stay consistent on the theme of this video, it's just, it really just depends on your mindset, right? Your mindset and how you got into this industry. Shout out Burger King, man. Damn. Boy, that watermelon lemonade, boy, that thing a game changer. But I don't know, y'all. I mean, it's to each his own. It's really what you make it. It don't really be that hard out here, but at times you do have your days, your weeks, or whatever. You know? So that's all I got for y'all, man. I ain't finna make this long ass video. So I said subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thoughts, comments, leave those below. Thanks for watching. Got more videos on the way. We up out of here.